So in this video we are going to discuss about the reasons behind the general hate towards Habi, and I will try to keep my views as concise as possible while also trying to answer some of the criticism that Habi receives. So without wasting any more time, the first and foremost criticism that Habi gets is related to their greedy behavior. Most of the game is filled with pay to win stuff and millions of microtransactions, and events seem to be totally rigged and just another cash grab. The progression cap is so strong that it takes weeks and weeks to get a single decent stuff, and it's undeniable that hitting that paywall is extremely frustrating. But easy games are boring after a while on the other hand, there is a different level of fun to do a free to play run for these kind of cash grab games. And honestly, being pay to win is not necessarily bad in every case. Archero 2 is primarily a single player game, meaning even if it's pay to win, you are not having any actual direct disadvantage. It will only take a little longer, and by little I mean just a few hundred years to beat this game, so it's just a little huffle-tuffle that everyone makes and nothing more. Then second big reason for the heavy backlash is related to the lack of transparency by the company, as well as their general relation with the content creators too. Then Habi constantly gets accused of not giving a flying damn about players' response. They will do whatever they want in whatever way they feel is right. But honestly, I feel like I can get behind the idea of Habi being a cash-hungry company, but being transparent about their future plans is their choice, and depends very much upon the company's policy. While the accusation of them not changing the game's balancing or some mechanics, even when people outrage over it, is kind of again a no-no for me, as it again comes down to developers' vision. And actually, sometimes they do make things right, and the second argument comes as if Heavy makes everything good, and how people want it to be, it will flood the game with more players, and that can overwhelm the servers. So just for the sake of keeping this game running, and not crashing the servers, Heavy does not listen to players' feedback. And then coming to the content creator issue, then I recently watched the video of Grinnn. I personally never talked to him, but I know that he is one of the two creators who are active part of this community from the very start, or they are doing this at least before I joined. And whatever he said in this video is pretty true in a way. I can't get behind everything he said, but it comes down to different taste and different expectations. The other game I play and make content for is Summoner's Greed, and I never had any good or ever-loving relation with those developers too, so I joined Archero 2 with same expectations as well. So I was happy with the fact that they made these game elements available for everyone to use. But whatever Mr. Archer Grinnn said about creator program is very true. When I checked the creator form, I was like, nah, there's too many restrictions that I will subject myself to after signing up for this. That's why I never submitted that form. And now that Mr. Grinnn is out of it too, I'll say it's good for him. He can make content more freely now. I'll only advise him to not get into too much of a fight with the company. Instead, try to resolve the issue. As a creator buddy, I cannot help myself but to support him, especially since I have been in that position before. Lastly, no matter how much we criticize the game, it's really not going to make much of a difference unless it's too loud that Habi cannot ignore it. But even then, it's a game company. It needs money to pay for its employees, pay the bills and whatnot. Making a game pay to win is the only way to keep the operations running. When a game like Clash Royale couldn't help itself with monetization, I can't imagine Archero 2 having any shot at being generous. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. Join the Discord from the pinned comment. Thanks for watching. Just keep grinning and Aura is mine.